what it takes to make cinema. It takes courage, perseverance, responsibility, and in first place, obsession. Hi guys, from Stela Camera Girl. Today I'd like to speak about what it takes to make good films, to make films in general. If you don't have such qualities, you're not gonna succeed in filmmaking project. To make films, it takes courage, it takes responsibility, it takes perseverance, and in first place, obsession for the image, for the film, for the final product that are you going to deliver to the watchers. Would it be a cinema film or a just simple small film for your friends or for the internet? Obsession, just like my cats are obsessed. When I'm starting to film, you have to be more obsessive to make good films. When you start making even a small project film, you're gonna go to a hell and back. If you have enough strength, you will soon realize that you signed some evil contract and you want to take it back, you want to cancel, but you cannot do it anymore. You have to go through it and make the film happen, or you'll be out as a filmmaker. This is a kind of analogy, and I'm not speaking about some conspiracies that some of you may think how the Hollywood works. No, I'm talking about real deal and real problems, big, huge problems when you start to make a film project. The bigger is the project, the huge are the problems, and you may be not ready for them. So of course, as I've said at the beginning, you need a lot of courage to go through all this, maybe alone, as I did for many of my films, or maybe if you are more fortunate than me to go with a crew of professional, or maybe not professional, but obsessed enthusiasts. I have understood one thing. In cinema, as in everything else, is very good to work with professionals, but sometimes you may not have this occasion, the access to professional crew. So in that matters, you may have people who really love cinema, who are obsessed, just like you are, to make films. and then it may happen. It may not be that good, that great, because of the lack of knowledge, but it will happen just because of that amount of energy that all of you will place to realize that dream, your film. When the first barrier happened, you may think that it's too difficult for you, it's too difficult for all the crew, and maybe it's time to surrender. But this is the thing. This game is made from problems, barriers that you have to overcome, and only at the end, just as in a video game, when you overcome all the barriers, you go to face the biggest evil that you have to fight, or you go to discover the treasure in the last room. It's same here. You do have a lot of barriers, but once you overcome them, you get your treasure. And your treasure is the final, finished, polished movie that people will love, people will watch, and it will be here for many of them who watch your movies. And do not let the fears and the barriers to stop you, because otherwise it will not happen. This joy to show your film with people, you will be disappointed and you will be half dead. Just believe me, I'm 41 years old, and since the age of 10 years I knew that I'm gonna do films when my time will come. I get a lot of rejections, 2 rejections from schools, film schools. The second rejection was in Italy, in Cinecittà, where the famous films were made, Federico Fellini and others. And for decades I was like a living zombie, didn't understand what I have to do, what I want from my life, because I failed in my dream. And only in 2013, when one of my brother bought his first smartphone that have a pretty decent camera, not that good, I guess it was 720p with bad codecs, but for that years, 2013, that was a good camera. And only then, when I took that phone and shot some sequences of my brothers, I suddenly get my dream back. I have remembered what was my purpose. to become a movie director, to become a music video director. And this is how my new journey began. This is how I start to learn photography as professional, because before I just did photography without any understanding. But since then I have focused my attention and all my energy on my purpose, to learn how to make films alone. And today, at 41 years old, after more than 30 years, I can say that I'm a director. I'm a film director, and it's very, very difficult and hard to do it. But if you focus on your purpose and continue to walk toward it, you will come at that point where your dream is, where your purpose is, where that treasure is. And nothing can stop you when you are obsessed of your dream. Like, be obsessed and fierce. Do not let anyone to stand in front, between you and your dream, your purpose. Be obsessed and walk, run, crawl if you cannot walk, but go toward your purpose and become who you really want to be. If you want to be a photographer, go for it. If you want to be a filmmaker, go for it. If you want to be a doctor and save lives, go for it. Do not let anyone to tell you what is right for you, what will make you money. If you will focus on money, this will destroy you, will destroy the essence of you, will destroy the artist and the genius inside you, the human. You have to be focused on what you want to become, and once again, be obsessive and go for it. And even it will take 30 years, you have to go it and take it, because it's yours, and it will be yours only if you will walk and take it. That was it for this video. See you next time. Maybe with another motivational video. Bye bye. I've been repeated continuously that I'm not gonna be successful in art, that I should choose another path, another profession. I should be a lawyer or a doctor. But even if I think that these professions are very good and helpful and needed for the humanity, I believe that not everyone can be a lawyer or a doctor. Same as not everyone can become a filmmaker. This is personal. It has to be here, and it has to come from here in order to succeed in what you are doing. If you are choosing your next profession just because someone told you that this is needed and it will gonna work, or this is popular and trendy right now, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. Maybe you are going to realize it later, in 20, in 30 years, that this was a huge mistake, and there will not be a turn back at that time. It will be too late. So think before you choose. What does really mean for you the thing that are you going to choose to do in your life? And do everything with obsession. Study, learn the best of your skills. Make things that only you can do in your profession, and nobody can replicate them. And you'll be the most successful human being on the earth in your profession. This is very important, and I hope you understand the importance of this video. Take care. See you next time.